What are your dreams? What are your wants? Do you want to grow your business? Help you crush your goals personally, professionally, and financially? Just join the conversation. What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the call, people. Linda, Gabby, what's up, Muriel? How you doing? Welcome to the call, guys. I'm so excited to be here. Chandel, we even got Crumble Cookie in the house. Tommy's in the house. What's up, guys? Hey, welcome to the call, everybody. Newcomers, Tommy, much love, baby. Thanks for hooking up my story yesterday. Love that guy. He's great. Anyway, I forgot to give him his Lamarsa, though. With this said, guys, welcome to the call, everyone. Newcomers, those watching the recording. These calls, like I said, are designed for you to define the game and the game you want to play and how to get started, guys. Life is not perfect. Life can be challenging. Life can be hard. You can have hiccups. What I would tell you, every single day, just play a new game. When you missed yesterday, just play a new game. Start over. Do your thing, man. Make sure you know the game you want to play. And my intention is to help you in any way so that I can show you what I've done. I continue to do every single day. Even when I take a step back, I continue to grind it out every single day and play this game called life. Guys, life is nothing but a game. It's nothing but an opportunity. It's nothing but a way to better yourself and change and grow and become the best version of yourself. And my hope is that through this whole thing, you take these tips and tricks and implement them in your life. Not tomorrow, not implement everything today. Just implement one simple thing every single day to crush and accommodate your dreams and crush your dreams. And I promise you, you'll be the best version of yourself. But like I said, I'm Dr. Bobby Grossi. I'm actually a dentist. Some people don't know. I guess I can't say, I always say, they always say, you're not really a doctor, you're a dentist. I joke about that. Hey, I know as much about medicine as probably a lot of people, just so you know. But with that said, Dr. Bobby Grossi, born and raised in Flint, Michigan, man. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a coach. I'm a father. I'm a husband. I'm so many different things. I don't even know. I'm a friend. I'm a brother-in-law. I mean, guys, don't let anybody label yourself. You are so much. In my background, come from a single mom, raising 3 kids. Like I said, I know what it costs to grind. I know what hard work is. I know how to put the time in. And so many times people in life don't think you got to grind it out. You have to grind it out. I know Chandel grinds it out. I know Tommy grinds it out. I know Mariel grinds it out. I know Gabby's grinding this thing called life out every single day. So this week, guys, the most important thing, and we fail on this, all of us fail on this, so don't get frustrated when I say it. I'm not a chameleon. We're going to talk about true character and what really does true character. And according to Bismarck, our character is what we do when we think no one is looking. Right? Our true character is what we do when we think nobody's looking. That's your true character. And our character is determined by 2 aspects. First, it is about who we are when people are around looking at us. Like, what do we look like? We call the people that we know the chameleons in this world. They're a certain way when people are looking at them. But then the second character is who we are when no one is looking. And to me, true character is more about what do you do when nobody's looking? And I think character is so much, we see it, we talk about ambiance or presence, or we talk about what people do in their daily lives, and are they acting the same when nobody's looking, right? It's easy to cover up a character when people are around, but true character reveals only when there is nobody looking. So when you look at yourself in the mirror and when you behave a certain way every single day, are you the same when nobody's looking? That's the question you got to ask yourself. If nobody's around you, do you behave the same? Do you act the same? Do you treat people the same? Do you work the same? Do you do anything? Do you, like, we joke around when my kids are cleaning the house. If I said to my kids, hey, guys, I need you to clean the house. We all have done this, so this is kind of a funny story. How many times when you're supposed to throw something away in the trash, no one's looking, you throw it behind the counter? We've all done it. We'll throw it behind the dresser, so that was just there and nobody sees it. Well, that's a form of character. And we see people in churches and masses, and they say they're spiritual, and they say they're religious, and they act a certain way on Sundays, but yet Monday through Friday, or Saturday, they're totally different people. And we all struggle with this. So really, what is your character about when nobody's looking? That's your true character. So you got to understand that. Every one of us can fake it to make it, as they say. But your true character is who you are when nobody's looking. So if you're questioning what are the results you want in your life, question what you do when no one's looking. That's your true character. Analyze your true character. Can I be better? So not all who smile at you are good. Not all who don't smile you are bad. Remember that. If it can be the same person even when there is no one looking. That when my true character, instead of it being someone else when people are not looking, like I'm trying to get to this point. That is my true character. It is not the one I show before people. It's the one I don't show you. It is the person you are when nobody's around. It is the person you are when you're doing something all by yourself. That is your character. And a character is an exciting and a mysterious phenomenon. I love it. Like people who either show who they really are or they show who they're not, right? Are you showing your true character? Are you really showing everybody who you really are? Are you somebody really different? There's good at for it and there's bad in it, right? You got to identify this though. So the point of this whole thing is like, what is it? Who is it? And if you don't know your character, like who do you implement? Who do you want to be like? Like who do you want to emulate? Like if we always say like, what would Jesus do, right? Like you see those little wrist statements on their hand. People say, what would Jesus do? Or well, like that. Well, if you're trying to analyze the what Jesus would do, Jesus never commits a sin. It's almost physiologically impossible. So we will never have the character of Jesus. But with that said is, are you this? That's the question you got to ask yourself. Do I respond the same when people are not looking versus when they are? Everyone knows me. I'm a book. Like I'm a wide open book. I'm like the Sour Patch Kid of Sour Patch Kids. And you guys can laugh at it and only my staff member knows this. I am authentic whether you're in front of me or behind me. Like I'm as real can be. I will tell you exactly what I'm thinking, when I'm thinking, how I'm thinking it. So true character, like I'm probably the most authentic, honest, probably no filter person in the world. And I'm the same whether I'm in front of you or I'm behind you. I'll say the same thing to you if you're not. And that's my true character, right? So how do you be in true character? Gandhi is a shining example of truth in character. A story was told when a mother once brought her child to Gandhi and asked him to tell the young boy to stop eating sugar because it was not good for his diet or his developing teeth. A dentist, makes sense to me. Although I sell cookies, I tend to like sugar, no pun intended. Gandhi replied, I cannot tell him that, but you may bring him back in a month. The mother was so upset as Gandhi moved on. She had traveled some distance and expected the mighty leader to support her parenting. Having little recourse, she left for her home. 1 month later, she returned, not knowing what to expect, and Gandhi took the small child's hand to his own, knelt before him, and tenderly said, do not eat sugar, my child. It is not good for you. Then Gandhi embraced the boy. The perplexed mother asked why he hadn't said that a month ago. Well, said Gandhi a month ago, I was still eating sugar. What an example of integrity. Gandhi's authority came from power within. He established a moral authority through the actions. He aligned and centered his life with powerful, correct principles, and his leadership ultimately led to the independence of an entire nation through peaceful means. What is that story of Gandhi really telling us? Who are we to try to analyze or teach other people if we're not living and causing and leading by example? See, Gandhi cannot reply to that child, don't eat sugar, because he was eating sugar. Gandhi cannot say don't do something because he's doing something. And we as parents and we as friends, we will pass judgment or give people this advice that we can't live within ourselves. So we are no better than the other person. And we can't teach a soul until we live it ourselves. Just with a thumbs up, guys, you understand that? Like if you're telling somebody to do something you're not living in true character. And so many times we do this. So many times we try to teach or coach or mentor. And it wasn't until 2 years ago. 2 years ago. Like, why is my life not working out? Why is it that I'm not getting the results? I'm trying. I'm working hard. I'm not doing this. I wasn't living and leading the life I was expecting the outside world to match something I wasn't. I was trying to coach people in ways I didn't go through it. So it's easy for me to coach somebody or mentor somebody or show true character what it takes to be a dentist. It's easy for me to show somebody now how to open up a franchise in a crumble cookie and how to behave. I've lived it. It's easy for me to tell people, hey, you should drink more water because every single day I drink water and you should avoid certain things. But if anybody knows me in dentistry, I will never say don't eat sugar. You'll never hear me say that. And if anybody's my staff members on here, just with a thumbs up, have you ever heard me ever question anybody about eating sugar? The answer is absolutely not, because that would be hypocritical. See, that's not true. True character is just being who you are. I think one of the saving graces, everybody, what people love is just be who you are. And so many times in business, the impact of being true character can improve the bottom line. Employees and customer satisfaction and overall productivity will blow up. And at home, being in true character can foster a stronger family and healthy relationships. Quit living a lie. Quit saying a lie. True character is be who you are in person as you are not. That when you do that, when Ken K lives the life of true character, when he does in person what he said, what he does behind the doors, that's true character. And I think we as a society lose value in who we really are. We are not behaving at times in true character. Tom Wings on the call. Welcome, Tom. Thanks for joining me, brother. Love you, man. True character, literally. And that's a man of character. I know Tom very well. He's the same in person as he is not in person. The guy is the first one, I will blast it, to give me a happy Thanksgiving or a Merry Christmas. It is in his DNA. The guy just wants to live a life of impact. He just wants to be genuine. I know him. And I know that's his character. And I know when my head turns, he's going to be the same way. And I'm not saying this to boast at Tom. I'm saying this because the importance of who you are behind the scenes is just as important as who you are in front. Because in front of people, that shit don't matter. Who are you when they're not looking? Do they have to question who you are? Do they worry about turning your head that you might take something from them? See, only you can answer these questions. It isn't until I live my life behind the scenes the same way I do in front of you as that my life changed. Because you can't be a chameleon. And we all see them. We call them snakes, lizards, whatever. Don't be a chameleon. Don't change with your environment. Be who you are every single day and watch what happens. You watch when you live a life according to true character. You watch when you live a life of integrity. You watch when you live a life of honesty and everything else, how life changes for you. Be who you are. Be authentic. Be real. Right? And what are some of the values of character? I call them the diamonds, right? At first, the diamonds, the raw materials of these substances are brittle and soft, but when heated and placed under intense pressure, the molecule changes. And the end result is a material that is among the strongest known to man. Character is much the same way. As your integrity, honesty, and respect for others is tested, tried under pressure, your moral fabric is developed. When you get tested, and we all are going to get tested. We all get tempted. We all have Satan, I guess, throwing stuff in your way is to say, hey, go ahead and do it. Nobody's watching. Hey, go ahead and do that. Nobody's going to pay attention. When you get tested and you're under pressure and you do not give in to that temptation, you are that diamond. You are that precious gemstone that nobody can taint. You become this unbreakable force because now you know what it truly means to live in character and integrity. Because we've all fallen off character. I fall off character sometimes in a daily moment where it's not really who I want to be. And I allow the old me, right, to come back in the forefront. How many guys just with a thumbs up? Just with a thumbs up. Have you ever had the old me show up sometimes? And then like when it shows up, you're like, what? That's not who I am anymore. But the old me, like that little devil going, oh, I'm back over here, dude. I got you. Come over here. Come back and play. Right? It happens. And they want you to be like that past. And so many times we get caught up living in that past Bobby, or that past Tom, or that past Shandell, or somebody we no longer are. And we fall out of character. We fall out of our character. So even when you do fall out of character, just get back on the horse. Don't worry about that stuff. Shit's going to happen, dude. You're going to fail every day, but fail forward. Learn from it, move on. Happened to me yesterday. Happened to me yesterday in my own dental office. It happens. You're going to have emotional moments that you're going to get out of character a little bit. And actually, I can't say I'm out of character. It was my real emotions. I could have just handled it better. So maybe character is the bad choice. But with that said, it wasn't who I want to be. It wasn't the character in my game called life I want to be anymore. And I fell back to that old character. But don't beat yourself up when that happens. Don't worry about it. You're under pressure right now. Be that diamond. Explode and be the best version of yourself, guys. Thumbs up if this is tracking with you. Thumbs up if this is making an impact. Awesome. Guys, how to be a true character. Throughout life, you likely have daily reasons to be reminded of the advice to really hone in the self to be true. And you're just as likely to have daily opportunities to answer a critical question. Will I be in true character? Answer yourself that question. Is my behavior going to be in true character? Am I going to be in true character today? Stand up for what is right. Stand up for what you should believe in, because your true character counts. A character can define how you act when no one is looking. Every choice you make, even the small ones, whether it will either strengthen you or weaken your character, right? Every choice you make. When Tom decides to get up at 5:30 to take care of his crumble shops and to live in integrity, and I know he could live out of integrity, and I truly know more about Tom than you guys think that he could fall out of character. It's not in him. He refuses to compromise his character no matter what happens outside. That's a leader. That's a 1%er. That's a guy that I'll go arm in arm with and fight a battle with. I know Chandel's the same way. I know Muriel's the same way. I know Gabberdoodle's the same way. How you behave matters. Stand up for what's right. Your character counts. Like I said, every choice you make, the small ones, the big ones, choose now to strengthen your character by, ready? How do you strengthen your character? Being honest, being fair, being courageous and responsible. Let me say that, courageous. Have those tough conversations. When somebody's violating your character, if you think they should be hardworking because your character says they should be hardworking, have that tough conversation. Don't hang around those people. Don't hang around those people that are going to destroy your character, right? Like attracts like. But I also think like attracts dislike. You got opposite sides of the spectrum. You got the yin and the yang always playing games with you. You got your head, your fear, judgment, ego, your gatekeepers trying to get you to go away. Call it Satan, call it God, call it magic power, call it whatever you want. But there's always an opposite trying to pull you. There's good and there's bad, right? There's great and there's average. There's happiness and there's sadness. So you're going to be challenged every single day with your character. The choice is yours. Will you forget your character or be true to it? That's the answer. That's the answer to the question. Are you going to forget who you really want to be and be true to it? Or are you just going to go back to what everyone else is doing, not the 1%ers? See, the choice is yours. That's what's so amazing. This choice is yours. How one's individual character shaped U.S. sports history. You ready? Jackie Robinson made his choice to be true in character. He chose to cross the baseball color line, play professional baseball for the Dodgers, becoming the first African-American to play Major League. And then he courageously ignored critics and did what was right. See, we talk about character doing what's right because of his choice to play baseball, which I love baseball, everyone knows. He ended 80 years. This one man ended 80 years of baseball segregation and changed the course of the civil rights movements. It was not an easy decision. Later, as the Dodgers traveled, Jackie Robinson was ridiculed. He was insulted. Racial slurs and phrases like "go back to the cotton fields" were often yelled with the dugouts. He faced obstacles from the fans, managers, and other players, but he persevered. Jackie Robinson was true to his character, and he made the right choices and took the high road, even though it was hard. He took the pressure that life threw at him, and instead of cowering and breaking, he became the freaking diamond to change the world. You have that power in you. You have all that strength that Jackie Robinson did. The difference is he stood up what was right. He made a stand for what was right. And I know parents on this phone that would make a stand for anything they believe in. Their kids, they would do whatever. Gabby will make a stand for something she truly believes in that affects her character. So do what's right. Your character is determined by being trustworthy, respectful, and responsible. Neither deceive, cheat, or steal, right? That's obvious. Neither deceive, cheat, or steal. Like, you know where I'm out of character? Ready? Tom's on the call. Tom helped me at Crumble Cookie yesterday. Ready? I still bothers me to this day, and I might mail him La Marsa. I bought him La Marsa dinner, and I forgot to hand him his freaking La Marsa. Don't think for a million years that doesn't bother me. See, he knows my character, and he probably laughed. He probably got in the car and goes, Bobby's going to be upset he forgot his La Marsa. Why? Because it was so important to me to live in character to give him his La Marsa dinner. Like, I'm so mad. Like, I cannot believe I forgot it where it bothers me. Like, I'm laughing, but he knows it still bothers me. That's character. Now, why do I say that? I wasn't trying to deceive him. I kind of feel like, no offense, I accidentally stole from him, and I didn't mean it. Like, I didn't mean it. Like, it doesn't matter. Sometimes you do things not knowing. But if you go back in integrity or character, you're good. If I acknowledge that to Tom, see, Tom's not going to get the misconception out. He's going to say, you know what? I did realize he forgot it, but I didn't know why. But now he knows. He knows it's as genuine as it is. Dude, I just forgot. Like, it is what it is. Guys, that's character. That's living up to your true character, right? Have the courage to stand up for and do the right thing. Treat others with respect and respond peacefully to anger. That's my flaw. That's one of my hardest things to do. When I get angry, I'm not always peaceful. Respond peacefully to insults and disagreements. Be self-disciplined and do what you're supposed to do. I said yesterday, I got out of character. I said that to you guys early on in this call. I'm not perfect. It's called growing with Grossi for a reason. I don't sit up here and boast and act like I have this thing called figured out. You know what I'm doing differently? I'm living to what I want to do, make the greatest impact in the world. And sometimes, unfortunately, it goes the other way. I said there's good and bad. Sometimes they make the most negative impact in the world. Trust me, I had that effect. But what I'm telling you is that you can go back into character, be who you want to be, work every single day to be the best version of yourself, and you'll be an unstoppable force. Work every single day to accomplish everything you want, to live in that character that you know you should be. You're going to fail. That's why Jesus died for our sins. We're going to fail. You're gonna do things wrong, but are you in character more than you're not? Are you truly being who you want to be? Be accountable for your words, actions, and attitudes. Your life will impact others because your character keeps strengthening it. Your life will impact others because of your character. Keep strengthening it. When I keep telling you guys the impact you have in this world, when I keep telling you the impact you have in your family, people are watching you. I know some people on this call are going to have their first child. I know some people on this call are crushing this thing called life, but people are going to respond and watch who you are. Their behaviors that you get back, the things you don't like, are parts of your character that are your flaws as well. Be your mirror. When you look at something and you see something back that bothers you about somebody, it's probably in you. If you're having a child, when you're raising a child, if you're coaching a team, be aware of who you are. Be aware of the reflection that they see of you. Thumbs up, guys, if this makes sense. Be the best version of yourself, guys, and I'm begging you. Can you please just submit some of your ideas of what your character would be from the planner? What is your true character? What is it that you want to be? If you don't know, here's a little hack. Put it on the left side of the paper. Put it on the left side of a paper. If you drew a line, I don't know if you guys can see. Can you see my little notebook? Can everyone see my notebook with a thumbs up? Okay, I can't tell. So draw a right line. This is a line down the paper. On this side, write who you are today. The person you are today, all your attributes, traits, your character. Let's pretend you're drawing a Mickey Mouse character. This is who I am. This is who I am today. On the other side, who you want to be. And why do I tell you to do that? Because every single day you have to look at yourself. If you got some traits you don't like in that character of you, if you got things you don't like, I don't care what it is. Man, I don't want to steal anymore. I don't know what it is. I don't know what your character is. But you're the own actor in your movie. Your life is a movie of you. And what's cool about movies and characters and what the people we love, we don't give two rats patooties of how they start. Nobody judges a movie by how the movie starts. It's how did it make you feel during the middle, and then how are they at the end? Because how you start is irrelevant. I know a lot of people that start out good and never finish a damn thing. I know a lot of people that don't even start. But then I also know the people that were maybe homeless or crackheads or didn't have an upbringing or maybe were addicted to drugs or were lazy and played Xbox all night and stayed up till 6 a.m. Like, I'm living proof of a lazy piece of dung when I was 18. Like, living proof of what exactly you should not be when you're 18 years old. To now be 49 years old and be a different. People go, what? I don't even see that in you. You're like one of the hardest working people in the world. You are that? Guys, what you need to do is, who am I today and who do I want to be? This is your game of life. This is your movie. This is nobody else's movie. This is nobody else's script. This isn't your wife's movie. This isn't your in-laws movie. This isn't your friend's movie. This is your movie. You're the leading character of your own story. How do you want to be known as? That's the question. Submit that at the info@thedentistco.com. I truly want to grow with you. I truly want to be there for you and support you. That's what these are about. These calls are not about me and boasting. It has nothing to do with it. This call is, one, you guys get me back in alignment, so thank you. Thank you. You always get me back to the person I need to be. You get me refocused. You get me re-energized, and you get me pumped up. How do I know this is my calling and my purpose? You can ask every staff member. I woke up sometimes, I come in here and I get tired doing dentistry. I get tired. We all are tired. I mean, I'm not sleeping, but every freaking Tuesday at 1 o'clock, you see an energy come out of me and a light come out of me. Why? Because it's what I'm supposed to be doing. It's because it's my calling. And you guys have that calling. Find your character. Find what makes you tick. Find what makes you dance. Find who you want to be. And when you find who you want to be, strive every freaking day to get there. And don't get upset when you don't get there right away. Don't get upset if you have a setback. It's a setback, not failure. Tell me, folks, guys, I'm going to end this call. I know I try to end this on time. Is this call of value to you? Is this making a difference? Is it getting you to think just with a heart or a thumbs up? Are these calls working for you, man? Is this stuff you want to continue and hear about? Yes, sir. And come next week, guys. I know we just talked about true character. We're going to cover honesty. I know it sounds hand in hand, but it's not. It's not. So, guys, listen to me. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for allowing me to even share these Tuesdays with you. Thank you for allowing me to express myself and become, not only grow with you, but grow together. Thank you for allowing me to have any impact in your life. And thank you for blessing my life. Guys, from the bottom of my heart, as always, I love you all. I can't wait to dominate next Tuesday. If you have anything, please, please, please share it in the chat. Please share it at the info@thedentistco.com. You can, some of you guys have my number. You can text me, call me. I'm literally a phone call away. Much love. Let's go crush Tuesday. Let's finish it out strong. Talk to you later, guys.